but today we are playing Mausritter, as I have said for the third time. So we are going to be playing as tiny little mice that are going to be going on a very big adventure. So this is not necessarily in a new world. We are actually in the world tree that the randos crash landed a plane at. So don't worry, you don't have to relearn a whole new world, but we are going to be playing with the wonderful group of the notable individuals who are being transformed into little mice. But before we start all that, let us go around the table, introduce ourselves, and introduce our little mice. The character art is done by myself, and the coloring was done by Michelle. I will be your GM for the evening. My name is Lucas. My pronouns are he, him. Ian.
Hi, everybody. My name is Ian. My pronouns are he, they, and I will be playing Himbonius, previously a buff muscle wizard, now a buff mouse wizard. And I'm excited to see what little capers my guy gets into, you know?
Meg.
Hi, I am playing Rue Tugboat, pronouns he, they. They're a little brown mousy guy who likes to wear hats.
Eve.
Hello, I'm Eve, and I'm playing Hope Chubbins, the kobold gunslinger extraordinaire who is, I guess, currently a mouse.
And Jess.
I'm playing Ilu Nancelwyn, also known as Nancy, the elf druid.
Okay, so our story starts just outside of the world tree as I slap the shit out of some stuff in my room. The tree is just this gigantic dead tree. It looks absolutely gray, and like all the leaves have fallen off. Instead, now nailed onto the trunk of this tree is just discarded skin from creatures that have transformed and attained their true chaotic ascension. In the front of this tree is a large fire and bits and pieces of a destroyed plane. Off to the side of this tree, far off to the side, away from the fighting, away from the combat, away from people screaming, one person trying to find their arm while there's just a high ringing in everyone's ears, we go over to our group. So when you all were originally brought here, you were brought here by your employer, Lady Arabella Bywood, who claimed you were all out fighting on a different planet. Not true. What she did is she brought you here telling each of you that you had to protect the last heart of the world tree that was way up in the world tree's nose. And you all were there going, well, how are we going to get up there? And she gave you all a little wink because, you know, she's having fun here, and you all don't know that she is this mega corporation villain. And she waves a hand, and this energy just goes all over all of you, including Irvin, who's here, who just transformed a little too far away. And you all shrink down as you're looking at one another. And we're going full Animorphs in on this, right? Like some of you, your arms are shrinking first as like you're just like falling over, almost like this human potato. It's like your face is like getting all like furry and everything. These ears are starting to grow. Some of you, your face starts to form, and but it's all human skin, so it's like just getting really long and mousy. Others of you, like the tail shoots out and the legs change, and you're still pretty human, and like the hair starts going over all of you, but you eventually all transform into these adorable little mice. And if you look at our Twitch overlay or YouTube or wherever you may be watching this, then you see the adorable mice. They're adorable. So you are all outside of this great gigantic tree, which is even bigger. Now you see like there's a discarded helmet, and whereas before it might have come up to like your the middle of your shin or so, now it looks like it's a good 2-story building that you could just set up home here, and it would be pretty good against the rain. The sound of battle and everything, as chaotic as they were, now sound more like a thunderstorm in the distance. Just these booms and then these screams and everything. It's lost in the now new size that you are. And you look over at the great gray bark of this world tree, and you see there's a little hole that's off to the side. And I hand over the story to all of you.
Oh my, oh dear. Did she just turn us into mice?
Oh, we're like fuzzy now.
Well, now, I can't say that I'm particularly happy about it, but we'll have to make do. Fortunately, I made a tiny, tiny little gun from a watch quite a while ago because I thought it was cute.
It is very cute. And behind us, like, the hat I had been wearing is like the size of like a gas station. I'm like, well, this won't do. And I reach in and I pull out like a hat pin, and to me it's a rapier now.
I go among my scrolls that were all attached to my body and fell off, and I go to the for working very tiny muscles versions of the scrolls that are tucked in the corners, and I cut those out. They're perforated, so I'm able to tear them off, and I paste them to my skin. And then from there, I take a big rock, and I just kind of lift it up, and I tie a piece of string for my robes to it. So I have like a rock with a piece of string tied to it that I can swing around to hit people with. Whoa, I feel like very fully armed for my size now.
Guys?
Tugboat!
Tugboat!
Oh my god, it's Tugboat. You're my favorite.
What am I supposed to hit things with now? All of my weapons are too big.
Tugboat, you just need to have your same go-to spirit.
Can do!
Or a rock. If you find a rock that's like a good size, that's a good choice.
Or a really dry pine needle, even.
Oh, that too.
Oh, piney! Oh, and you'll just see Tugboat, like, that's gonna kill my voice. You're just gonna see I'm choice. You'll just see Tugboat just like scamper off and like look for like little pine cone like bits,
Daggers.
essentially. And then just kind of like very grossly kind of like pick their nose a little bit and like make like an adhesive to where it'll fold over a little twig. And now they have the equivalent of a pickaxe. Or not a pickaxe, rather a hand axe. Like just so. Guys. And it's like back in their teeth. I did it.
You all come, like you're all situated in the front of this tree, and stumbling out of this hole in the tree, you see this cockroach. And he stands up and he puts on a little hat that's made out of like a button that's been hollowed out, and then it looks like he put a little piece of felt on top of it. He's sort of like, well, hello there, everyone. How are you? You've come to my tree, have you? It's a lovely tree.
Greetings, good tree denizen.
It is I, Scriminy, the tree denizen.
Scriminy, oh god.
Is that like short for something?
It's short for Scrimathin.
Ow.
Oh, wow, okay.
Would you all like a little tasty treat? You all want a little something to eat? A little hungry?
We would wonderfully appreciate your hospitality, but we are actually on a bit of a time crunch. We have been tasked. We need to, and I kind of look at the group, and I'm like, "What did Lady Arabella say? Something about a nose?"
We need to go up the nose and find the heart or something, right?
Well, that's where hearts are located, right in the nose.
Indubitably. Now, I would like to just want to just make it perfectly clear that any inconsistencies with my voice is strictly because I was once a kobold and am now a mammal
No,
and a mouse.
You're drifting towards them with a South African accent, and it's gonna.
That's kind of like the target range, like a South African or maybe like an Australian or something with a
being
little bit of Cockney in there.
being a cockroach. I completely understand this. This makes complete sense.
Hey, Nancy. Hey, Nancy. What's in Australia?
It's a
I'm
type of
not-
cheese.
Yes, it is a
Oh.
very expensive type of cheese, and Hope has
Oh.
excellent taste, so of course they know all about Australia.
Oh,
It makes your voice sound kind of weird.
It's squeaky.
cool.
Very strong.
So
Yes,
you're going to the nose, are you?
yes, good Scriminy. Would you happen to know the way to the nose?
Do I know the way to the nose with a nose? Nose, your nose. Yes. Is that who? It's right over there. And they point behind them into the hole behind them.
Oh, Scriminy, you said you had food? I was carb loading before this adventure, and I was interrupted by magical transformation.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have like something carb heavy that I can have?
It's sugar heavy. It's cream
Oh,
based.
that's not.
It's
Oh, that's
creme
unfortunate. That's
brulee.
not. Oh, that sounds good, but it's not my cheat day.
I've
Like
never
some
cheated. Here, have some. And they like flutter their wings and they pull out this perfect little bowl of creme brulee, and they hold out their hand and a little bit of fire burns it, and they hand it over. Make sure to use a tiny spoon. I don't have any. I don't believe in them. I don't trust them.
Who's taking some creme brulee?
I'm
Tugboat.
not.
Okay.
It's not my cheat
I
day.
already ate before I came over here.
So you had the right idea.
Yes.
Always go adventuring on a full stomach. That was kind of Kennedy.
Yeah,
We're gonna go in this nose.
We're gonna go to the tree.
Don't worry.
be careful
I
about
will
the new
get there.
residents. The new residents of the
New
tree are a bit.
residents?
We just gotta keep saying tugboat over and over again until I get it right. Tugboat, tugboat, tugboat. There we go. I reset myself.
No, it's okay. The transformation's weird on all of us.
Yes, see, I've been a mouse before in the past, but I've never been a person mouse. Usually when you transform into an animal, you have the thoughts of that animal, but I am solidly still an elf. Speaking of, and I look back at the hat, and it's so big, and I can't even, like, barely lift the edge of it, and I'm like, Sir Higginbotham? Sir Higginbotham, where did you go?
And a very large frog starts bounding towards you. Oh shit!
Whoa.
I gotta go. I gotta go.
I dare say that we might want to go in there.
Yes.
Be careful for the residents. They're new here, and if you encounter the grickle grass, then you know that you're on the way.
What is?
Well, I don't know what a
Grickle
grickle grass is, but I'm
Is it
sure
funny
we can
looking?
defeat it.
It grows near pollution. Bye now.
Oh, okay. Goodbye, Scriminy.
And they open up their wing, flutter away as this frog tongue shoots out, almost hitting Scriminy, and they buzz away.
Higginbotham!
They stare at you with large amphibious eyes. That just slowly their second layer eyelid goes over and comes back
Oh
up.
no. Can he not understand me because I'm a mouse, not a human?
I
An
think
elf?
It's like an arcane connection. I think you're all right.
Okay. Oh no, is he gonna fit in this hole in the tree?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
You know
why
how-
couldn't
you know
I
how
get
frogs are.
turned into like a frog or something? That's like a reptile. That would have been nice.
I know, Lady Bywood, I mean, she is so wise and helpful. She could have at least told us she was turning us into mice. We
I
could have been
like this
squirrels.
fur. I'm feeling kind of hot.
Yeah, squirrels would go faster.
Oh yes, you are warm-blooded now. Okay, and I must have you all know that Sir Higginbotham is a big frog. He's also wearing a tiny top hat with like a bow. And I'm like straightening that up, and I'm like, okay, now we're ready.
My top hat.
It's taller than your top hat. It's like a stovepipe.
I want my top hat. Fortunately, I have found this tiny little thimble that will work. It was just sitting
it'll be
here
like a little
on the
armor
floor.
helmet.
I like it.
I love that there's so many tiny little like little bits of civilization all over the floor.
We're next to like a corpse.
When you look, it's like it appears like you see there's like buy one on a lot of stuff. Like she just dumped a little bag for all of you and then just left.
Yes, I'm sure she's very, very busy with this event she keeps mentioning. But yes, into the breach.
All right.
Personally, I think that we would have been able to climb this a lot faster if we had, been full-sized. Could have just scaled the outside.
Yeah, maybe there's like a lesson here. like the real mouse is the one we find along the way.
So as you enter into this tunnel and you're thinking on this very deep topic, you see that it is pretty well traveled. There's a lot, like you're picking up a lot of scents now that you're mice, and you're getting a lot of smells. Like you smelled scrimony, you smelled faintly of like chewing tobacco and creme brulee, and you are smelling like little bits of like rot is a big one, other bugs, but you get a very strange smell. It's almost acidic, kind of stings the nose a little bit. And this tunnel, it's going like forward along like the earth and ground, but you watch as slowly it starts moving upwards, and something very long ago had burrowed into the actual tree itself. And your terrain starts changing into wood as you're just marching along. Your little rodent eyes are quickly adapting to the darkness. Your scent is helping out quite a bit. But yeah, you're just traveling on this little wooden path, and it's like a circle, like circular. And for all of you, you're walking upright, just like a-okay. And it opens into what looks almost like a pocket that's been formed by something that's long since departed. As you're looking around this cave, there is a strange like green fog that moves along the bottom of it. You can see that there are pieces of wood here and there that are sticking out from like the walls, the ceiling, even the ground, like rising up a bit above the fog. And at the very far end of this cave is the tunnel leading outwards.
Well, you sure stinks like ass up in here.
It is rather pungent, and not in a fun way.
Tugboat, don't breathe in that fog.
Yes, be very, very wary of this. This looks very unsafe. Hey, Lucas.
Yes.
What kind of mouse roll can I roll to see if this is poison?
That's
Considering I'm a
great mousy question. So you have strength, dexterity, and will for your things. So I guess this would be will. So
Yes.
try giving that a roll. And
Okay.
for our dear listeners, the game of Mausritter heavily relies on these three stats: strength, dex, and will. There's also like other cool things you could do, but for the main part right now, as I'm explaining it, basically golf rules. You want to get
Golf
low.
rules.
You want to get underneath the score that you have in that stat if you want to succeed at something. And this game does have like advantage and disadvantage too, but it works in the opposite sense of D&D, whereas you want to take the lower one for advantage and the higher one for disadvantage.
Okay. It's just a D20 for that. Ooh, I got my score.
Okay.
So that meets it beats it.
So you're sniffing out, you're kind of walking a little bit closer. And what's something that you would be doing to kind of like try to figure out if this was dangerous or not?
I've pulled out a flower petal that I'm using as a handkerchief so I can still smell, but it hopefully won't hit me as quickly. And I can smell so much better now. But I was a druid already, so I know, like, I was a swamp druid, so I know nature, and I know these what should be in an old tree. So I'm trying to see if this is dangerous to us.
So you take this like petal that you kind of have as like a handkerchief, and as you're getting closer, like you kind of like bend down a little bit, but your feet slip a little in the rocks. But you manage to catch yourself, and you sort of scramble back quickly, but you watch as the petal falls into the gas, and it like quickly wilts and just crumples up and dries out.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, do be careful, dear friends. This is some kind of poison. If only I had my fan. Or any of my spells.
And Tugboat's gonna take their little pine cone axe and just like start fanning.
Oh, Tugboat. Does anyone feel very small and disconnected from the weave at the moment? I feel like the magic's all above us.
Well,
would
now
say
you know
yeah.
me. I've never been too much into that magical things. I like to do my tinkerings and what have you.
Smarter than us in this instance. Let's see. Does anyone have a rope? Or I kind of look around. Is it like, I don't know, rooty or barky enough that we could like make it around the sides?
Yeah, and there's even like spots where you could like jump from like bit of bark and like whatnot or rock that's sticking up and go along across, or you could try to climb along the sides or the top. There are like a bit of like plant growth that's coming from the top. Anything that's like down below inside this gas is obviously pretty dead. You can see.
Do you think that it's flammable?
Oh, I have a torch. I can light one
Hold
up.
on. Wait. I just thought of something with my big brain.
Yeah.
This entire structure is made of wood. Wood is also flammable.
Oh.
We should probably avoid starting fires. We wouldn't want to be some rando jack-off adventuring party just starting big old uncontrolled fires everywhere we go.
You're right. We
It's
did that
not how we
course on
roll.
fire safety.
We're notable.
Yeah. That course
Yeah.
on fire safety was a really good idea, Tugboat.
If you
What?
can control it, you'll be fine.
Yeah. That's what we learned
Yes,
in the class.
but we're lacking all of our equipment. I don't even have
Yes.
pea shooter here to suck
You're
all
right,
the
I just
air
have
out
a
of the
match.
room.
Well, what if? And then you're just gonna see like Tugboat like pace in a circle. And like while they're doing it, they're like flicking their like little claws together, like it's just like a little like tick. But while they're doing it, there's sparks. Because their claws are very dry.
No, remember the fire safety, Tugboat. Remember, this is very, very dangerous, and we have to get to the heart of the tree in its
But I wasn't
node.
doing nothing.
Look,
I was
just
just
hand
pacing.
You never let me give you a manicure. I've asked you so many times.
Oh,
You have wonderful nail beds, but you just won't let me do anything with them.
oh. Well, I'm out of ideas.
Does anyone have a rope, or could we possibly fashion one from a vine?
Yeah.
Or
Here, I have an idea.
I'm gonna look through my inventory.
How big is the gap we're trying to cross with the evil gas?
It's like at least a good meter.
That's a big gap for a mouse.
That's
Yeah, but there are a lot of
far.
spots for you to climb and jump.
All right, so what if, hear me out, we tie our tails to each other's wrists, and then we start climbing across, and if
Yeah,
we fall,
I like
catch each other.
that
Yeah.
is smart.
Our two strongest should hold up each end of the rope so that we can catch you if you fall. I will be at the head
Alright.
of the line.
I'll be at the back.
Everyone, describe your strength via a number
Between
assignment
1
system.
and 20.
Yeah, I would say that my strength is around a 9.
Hmm.
Mine feels
mean-
about a 6.
Yeah, if I had to, give it mouse numbers, it'd be around an 11.
Mine's also 11.
Yeah, me and Tugboat were the strongest. We've always known.
Yeah. Little baby chest bump.
Yeah.
Aw. Oh, it's so
It's
cute.
it's like one peck, and it's
Yeah.
enough to send you bouncing back. All right.
So yeah,
Tugboat?
you
Yeah.
lead. I'll follow and make sure these two don't fall.
Heck yeah, let's go climbing over some dangerous gas.
Why
what notable individuals would
their
do.
arms up? Let's
All right.
go.
All right, I want you to make me some strength checks as you are climbing along Tugboat and Himbonius.
Uh-oh.
This is your
I was
best
off by
stat.
1.
You should-
I know, I was off by 1.
Is there a way we can like aid or anything? Like the fact that we're tying our tails together or like so that like secures us or anything like that?
Yeah, I'll let you aid. I think so. That makes sense because you don't want to die. So you're really relying on them.
All right, so let's roll
That's
again.
the 2d6, right? That's what we gotta do.
Yeah.
Cool.
2d6?
No, it'd be D20. So 2D20.
Yeah.
You're trying to get below your number.
Okay, I did get a 3 with my reroll.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is
So
below my
You'd
11.
be rolling with advantage as well, Meg.
Oh, thank God. Less. Because the first time I got a 20.
So you're slowly going across, and you all can kind of see this as you're going. It's nice having these mouse claws to like really latch onto things and like your little pads. And so as you're going along, you're climbing and you're moving over this poisonous gas that is moving. You do see something. On one of the little pillars that's kind of standing up in the middle of this, it's out of the gas. You see that there is a little tablet that is there, sticking out, and it has a little glowing rune on it, just every so often pulsing with magic.
Do we all see this?
Yeah, as you're
Wow.
climbing across, but it looks like it's
Ooh.
probably
Some
around
sort of magic.
midway.
Sir Higginbotham.
Oh yeah, your frog cannot climb this.
Oh, I thought he could just jump the whole thing in one go on his own.
Can frogs jump?
Why
in the air?
didn't
I'm
we
gonna
just
Google and
ride
find
your
out.
frog?
He's sensitive.
Let's see. Most frogs can jump 10 to 20 times their body length. So, what kind of frog is this?
I actually had that he was a toad, but he could be some kind of like one of those big green, those dark green, like bullfrogs.
Bullfrog. Jump.
Oh, bullfrogs jump far.
So update, they can jump
Damn.
almost
2.1
2 meters.
Yeah, that's quite a distance. So this
I
bullfrog
was-
Yeah.
can make this jump. Probably the reason that you
hold
all
up.
couldn't go on
How
it though.
smart is this bullfrog?
Not
The thing
Not
is-
really.
Yeah. So,
Okay, let's go stop this bullfrog from just walking into the fog.
because he'll listen to me.
well, there's
Yeah,
this basic
failure.
animal instinct of like,
Yeah.
I shouldn't go in there kind of thing. Usually animals, humans, we got rid of a lot of that instinct just so we could die in really weird ways. But animals decided to hold on to it. So the frog has like a general idea of I don't really want to go into this bad smelling weird fog that dries my skin. So they start like crouching down as they're looking across. And the reason that you all probably couldn't have gotten and all jumped with the frog is it's very slimy, as frogs are, and then when it leaps it's very much like it just like stretches out your back. You all would have went like flying everywhere.
Yeah.
And the frog
Oh,
just
yeah.
leaps the whole way and just like bangs down and even kind of like bumps into like the other side of the wall. And you all finish climbing, getting to the other side where this frog is, and you can see just in the distance, in this like just above all this fog, this faint blue glow. But you
Well, what
are
about the
at-
tablet?
Yeah, I
do
was gonna see if
see-
he could get it with his tongue.
Oh, this is gonna be a tricky one. You're gonna have to try to convey to him that you want this.
I hold his
Well
little round
said,
froggy
well said.
cheeks, and
Yeah,
I'm like,
so-
baby boy.
So make
My
this
son.
check.
Baby boy. Oh, I got a 6 under 8. Yes.
Okay. So he's gonna try. I will let you make a dexterity check with this frog. Frog stats.
Frog stats.
I will say for this thing, the frog probably has like a good 10 strength, a 12 dex, and like a 2, rocking a 2 will.
Yeah. Okay, so it's for him,
Yes.
and it's a dex.
Yeah, so he has a 12 dex.
Okay. Oh, I got 11.
So this tongue shoots out, slaps onto the tablet, and pulls it back, and he chomps down on it.
Oh, no,
Oh.
no.
The
Let it go.
tablet
Let
in
go.
his mouth, so
Let go.
you're fighting
Oh,
a
no.
frog.
Let go. Sir Higginbotham.
Oh, Laura's just gonna have like a weird like.
Frog sense.
What's happening?
Yeah.
This is probably around the time where you're getting ready to open up the door. Like all the randos are like,
Yup.
"Oh, okay, let's do this."
Fortunately, we are not on too much of a time constraint. It's very unlikely that some rando group of individuals will come in here and cause a big old hassle, get into some
Right.
sort of boss battle of epic proportions.
Oh man, if there's going to be a boss battle, we're going to be the ones to do it.
Yes, certainly. Now let go, Sir Higginbotham. And I
It
yank
takes
it out
like
of his frog mouth.
like all of you kind
Like
of
I've got my little
pry
foot on
open.
his mouth, too.
All of you like manage
Mouse
to
foot.
pull this tablet out and like kind of roll back comedically in this heap of mice as you're all scrambling out, and you look at this like little pulsing rune. And what is this? People don't know this. This is a real fact in life and the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But mice can actually read arcane runes just naturally.
True.
Even in real human life, like you're sitting there at your computer, that mouse can read all the magic in the world. Doesn't mean it can necessarily use it, but hey. So you're looking down at this arcane rune, and like it's pulsing outward, and you are seeing that it seems to contain some sort of ability to freeze things with ice.
Ooh,
Oh.
it's a freezing
Appears
effect.
that we have gotten some sort of ice gun.
Shove that
Yeah,
in
but
my
it's
gun
like-
here.
Square shaped.
Well, this will definitely be useful. We shall hold on to it.
Now,
Is this bigger than us?
No. This would be. It's like the size for like the mice to use. So it's kind of like if a human was holding on to an actual tablet, like you.
Gotcha. I had this in my head. It was like, oh, we can just carry it, and I'm like, it is big.
No,
mouse
you
size.
got it. It's mouse size.
size.
You can fit in your cool mouse backpack, which you were all provided to, and they are all because Biowood & Biowood's primarily textile company, so you have like this Biowood & Biowood backpacks.
yeah, they're just made for dolls.
Yeah, they were stolen from
No.
Kyle's collection.
Oh,
Oh, they probably. Oh, Lady Bywood probably recruited them through Nancy. Oh,
Because to
Him
all of you,
bonus.
Lady Biowood is like a super nice person, amazing. She funds
she's
all
so
your
nice.
adventures. She buys you stuff. She remembers
So
all of your
helpful.
birthdays. Like it's just great.
Last week.
Yeah.
she does send us on strange missions, but surely they make sense to her.
right. Yeah, I'm not the big brain around here, you know?
Well, she's the CEO, so clearly she must have a big brain.
Right, obviously.
CEOs
Anybody who
work
makes
so much harder.
anybody who
than
makes
any
more money
worker.
than me has to be smarter than me.
We should probably
Now, Himbonius, do not be so hard on yourself. You are highly intelligent.
That's true.
In fact, I think that you're liable to figure out how this ice gun thing works.
Sure. I go over to the tablet. Can I see it?
Well, I'm pretty sure that you have ice.
All right. I was aiming that question at the voice of the narrator, but yeah,
Himbonius, I
Yeah.
will say that you do not have to voice those things out loud.
oh,
These are
sorry, I just
inside thoughts.
it I'm sorry. I like to think that there's like a voice that is like directing me. Sometimes I see myself in
Yeah,
the
we
third
all.
person.
As
Yeah.
Himbonius glances down at the tablet within his
Yes.
hands.
So I'm gonna lick the tablet and try to activate its magic.
Peppermint,
No.
lovely. As you give it
Oh,
a
tastes
nice
very
little lick,
good.
you can
Yeah.
tell from the minty freshness of this that it has a wonderful ice power that would probably like freeze an enemy in place.
Yes.
Oh, cool. If we use it, we can freeze an enemy in place.
How useful.
Himbonius
we
felt
have
to,
proud
like,
of this moment.
do we have to like touch him with it, or is it just like a pull
it's-
out and say "die,
Like a
bastard"?
distance, yeah.
Yeah.
Himbonius looks up at the sky and goes, "Thank you, narrator."
All right, let's check out. So you said the next area had blue light coming out of it?
Oh no, that was just from the tablet. So you do see
Oh,
there's like
okay,
a
okay.
tunnel for you to start going into.
Okay, we continue on bravely.
So
On
the
at the readies.
So you're clicking along your coconuts as you move along into this next tunnel. You are looking at this. The wood seems every so often there's little bits that seem like it's still alive, like this tree is just clinging to life as you're moving along through here. And you can hear this voice coming from behind. Hello? Hello?
Why, hello.
Hi.
Hi. And you see, like, peeking around the corner is this large reptilian creature. It has these clawed hands. Its scales and skin are red. It has a very sort of like bulbous body with spikes coming off of its back. Its eyes are placed in strange places, and its mouth opens right down the center of its face, revealing rows upon rows of teeth that seem to end like it just keeps going teeth, 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 and there's no throat. And it just looks out at all of you. Hi.
You had me so excited about
guess-
being an iguana, and now I'm mad.
I'm
This is not
I'm
good.
not
Yeah,
giving you a
like,
fun
I-
iguana yet. That's episode 2.
Yeah, I was thinking that I was going to like meet a fellow kindred spirit, but I think that this might be a weirdo tugboat.
Hello?
Why, hello there, stranger.
Hi.
What's
Hi.
your name?
I got rid of it.
Oh,
Oh,
how avant-garde!
Can I
That's cool.
flesh forms?
no.
No, we kind of need them.
I'm gonna go ahead. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. As it's, like,
Well, I
pulling
think I'm
itself.
gonna have to shoot you if you take another step there.
And
Yeah, we don't-
it like sort of like sloughs itself up more into the tunnel. You see that it's got little legs that are sticking all over its body that are kind of like moving
Whoa.
it along the tunnel as its face just opens. Yeah,
All
right.
right.
I definitely feel like this is gonna be nice. I'm just gonna have a little bit of a bite of
Yeah,
each,
well,
if you don't mind.
Yeah, no, go ahead and have to shoot you there, sir.
Well, I appreciate
Oh,
it if you wouldn't though. Just go ahead, put it down. Go ahead.
Oh
put it
yeah,
down.
no, because
just
we
want-
kind of need our flesh bodies at the moment. We're on a very
cheeky little
important
bite.
mission.
One cheeky little bite won't hurt.
No, unfortunately,
I believe my friend said no.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna go ahead on all this, and I want you all to make me dexterity checks. So we are entering into some lovely Mausritter combat. What? So soon? We've been going for like 45 minutes. So we are entering into this. What is going to happen is the players are going to be making dexterity checks, trying to beat their dexterity score that they have. If they succeed, that means that they're going to be going before the creature. The fun thing about Mausritter is you don't have to worry about rolling to hit. You just do. After the combat is done, that's when you kind of have to deal with, like, equipment wear and tear, dealing with, like, your magics, that kind of stuff like that. But for the meantime, they just get to go buck wild, having fun. We'll see what happens. But just give me 2 seconds as I change the music to have a little bit of an edge to it.
No.
Ooh, I like
That'd be
this.
spooky.
Epic space combat. Why not? It seems like it.
Yeah, we're just fighting a weird lizard in a tree. Nothing more space epic combat than that.
It's the illusion.
It's basically just like Resident Evil.
This is 100%. This is Dead Space. Classic Dead Space. Can I have a cheeky little bite of your flesh form? It's...
Yeah. That's the British Dead Space.
Okay, so I will disable this creepy, absent-minded harp. I will go around to see who beat their dexterity scores. Himbonius,
Ooh.
did you?
I got an 11, so I just barely beat it.
Tugboat. And Hope.
I got a 6, so yep.
And Nancy.
I got 13. I did not beat it.
Okay,
Oh.
so the three of you, they're very much like sort of just dragging themselves up, but they're starting to pick up speed as they're heading towards all of you. So what would you like to do?
Hit
Cool.
Oh yeah. Oh, I mean, we get to decide which of us goes first. So yeah.
I got a 20.
I'm just planning on shooting it. You got a 20?
Wait, you want to get under your score.
My dex?
Yeah, this is
You
golf.
said
It's
over.
golf rules.
It's golf rules.
You
Yeah.
said over.
No, it was under.
Fine.
All right, so
Then I
you
don't get to
you and
go.
Nancy are going on your turn. But all right, so the two of you, Himbonius and Hope Chevins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
So-
shoot it.
I would say because it's like a gun. Like you have a tiny gun.
Yeah, I got this here tiny clockwork rifle that I made as a quick
Oh.
laugh because I thought it was
so-
tiny and adorable.
So heavy ranged weapons are a D8 of damage.
Nice.
So if you're using a two-handed rifle, that sounds about close to it. I'm using a heavy weapon. That's a D10 damage.
Well, I got a spear. I should probably just use that. So it's
Yeah,
apparently a
that's-
D10. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah, why
I
would you
don't
want to
know
get
how
close?
to use a spear.
Yeah, you don't want to get close. You're spooky. So yeah, I'm gonna run up while Hope is like preparing the clockwork rifle,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna swing my rock on a string, like a big wrecking ball from Zelda, down onto this lizard guy.
Hell yeah.
I rolled a 6 for my damage.
So you bring this rock down, just like cracks like onto the side of its head. It sort of like caves it in a bit. It's like, oh shit, that I think you done me up a little bit there. As there's like
Whoa.
this ooze is eking out, and you smell it because all you got your my senses going, and it is this rotting vegetation smell. It's horrible.
Oh, buddy, you smell bad.
So
All right, Himbonius, go ahead and give me a little duck there.
Oh, where? And I start looking around for ducks. And then while I'm looking, I look down to allow you to take the shot.
Yep, and Hope takes the shot. But bam, that's 3.
Okay, so you
Three
take this shot and it just like shoots off one of its little arms that are trying to pull it forward, and you've done a total of 9 damage to this creature as it just like
Yeah.
sort of like plops down and is like rolling a little bit down the tunnel because you've been going on like a fair upward slope. The creature's eyes are all focusing on Himbonius, who's looking for ducks. Everywhere.
Himbonius, stop looking for ducks.
But you said
The
to
threat
always
has
listen to your battle
passed.
commands. Oh, okay.
All right, Himbonius, I want you to make me a dexterity check.
Sure will. Get my little dice tray out. Oh, that's a 16. I have failed.
All right, so this like just gaping maw opens up. Their head just splits as it just chomps down onto one of
Whoa.
your legs, and it has a good hold on you. It's kind of like starting to like drag you around. And Himbonius, you are taking just 2 points for this one.
Whoa.
Talk about Himbonius is getting eaten.
It's really slow of a munching process, but I feel like it's going to be bad for me in the long
I
term.
just like to savor my pieces. I like a good, nice little taste, you know. Just
Oh, that's good. You don't want to like hurt your stomach by eating too fast. Are you getting good macros? Oh, it's important, yeah. Ah!
Talk about attack.
Uh,
So I think what happened with Nancy, because she is like more of a druid, I think she initially tried to instinctively reach out to her magic, but she's a little mouse and it's not there. So that's why she didn't go as fast. And
Mm.
I am also like, get out of here, you ruffian! And I have my hat pin, and I'm also gonna stab him.
Okay.
All right, so then you just eat both of your roll damage. It's
Yeah.
super easy.
Yay! Ha, 1.
Nice.
I
Wait, what dice are I need for that?
So you're using a hand axe, which is probably like a medium weapon.
Yeah, it's a medium, and I'm using both of my
yeah.
hands, so it's a
It's a
D8.
D8. Yeah.
It's a D8. Yeah.
Cool beans. I get to use my curse. What is that? Polar bear dice? Yes. I got a 7.
Nice.
So you just like stab in, or I guess you bring the pine cone down, and you stab forward with the hairpin as you hit this creature's like, oh shit, as it's just like sort of like starting to bobble up, but as the creature is expiring and each of the individual eyes placed all over its body are rolling back into its head, Himbonius's leg is still caught in its maw, and its body is starting to bloat pretty quick.
Oh, can we pull Himbonius out?
Gonna need to make a check for that.
Everyone,
Bonus flex.
I'll do
Right.
it. I'll do it.
Yeah.
I would say if you want to, either everyone could try to make like a strength to try to get Himbonius out, pry and open the mouth, or Himbonius, you yourself can try using like a dex to like wiggle out, or if you yourself want to pull, whoever wants to make this roll.
I'll make it to help because
Yeah.
I'm rolling to
Please.
help pull him out. I got a 4 under 6.
Oh, that's good.
I failed my strength roll.
I got
Oh,
it.
'cause I-
Hitting it.
I failed mine too.
You just keep hitting it.
Yeah, so it was I failed mine, and then Hope failed hers.
Okay.
I'm good.
So you're pulling. It's bloating upwards. It's like one of its eyes is starting to like blow like a balloon as you finally are prying open the mouth, and then it just pops and explodes and tumbles you all backwards, and the smell is horrible.
Oh.
You're all like retching from this. It's so overpowering, especially with your little mice noses, and you are all up close and personal. So each of you are going to take 1 point of damage to your strength.
Oh.
Ouch.
But the creature is no more.
Nice.
Oh, I did not like that.
Really quickly, because it's just disgusting reptoid fumes. I reach into my mouse bag and I pull out, because I'm a hedge witch, I have incense. And I pull out one of the sticks and I run over and I smack Tugboat's little claws over it to spark it.
Okay, I like it. Yeah, you can use. I'll say this is a use of your incense, and you can. Yeah, I'll say
I'm
you know
just-
what,
I'm
this
just-
heals the strength. Why not? This is a good use of
Yay.
the item.
And I'm just furiously waving it around to cover up the reptile stank.
Excellent work, Nancy.
All right.
Yeah.
So we did have some equipment uses. So little fun thing with Mausritter is after the fight is done, basically you're gonna roll some dice to see if there is any sort of like durability damage to your equipment, or if it was just a-okay and you're making it through fine. So what you need to do is, I think each of you only used your equipment once, so you can go ahead and roll a d6, each of you. And I think for the durability of this, it's 4, 5, and 6. You don't want.
I got a 6.
I got a 2.
Let me just
I
look
also
at
got
this
a 2.
super quick. Items have 3 dots for usages.
Everyone yell numbers at Lucas.
all
74.
at once, and
88.
you will learn my amazing ability at just blocking all sound out. After a fight, roll a d6 item on a 4, 5, or 6. Mark a usage. Okay. So, all of you who rolled a 4, 5, or 6, your item has like 3 slots of durability. So go ahead and mark one of those, as it's just got a little bit of wear and tear. But if you got a 1, 2, or 3, a-okay, nothing happened to it.
Cool.
Oh my goodness, perfect. And I like it.
Built it
Just
so
wonderfully
fast.
cute.
I am an excellent gunsmith. That's the word that I
Yeah.
was looking for.
Cool.
You would think that I would know this.
That's okay. Sometimes I forget words.
So that little red guy exploded, but did he have like anything on him? Like, can we poke the goo?
He had a good attitude.
Yeah, that's
could
a
have a
good
good
thing to
attitude.
do. You're poking the goo, as many do. So you are like moving some of it around. A lot of it's just like extra skin, classic. You're moving like some arms away. But one thing you do find is one of the arms is kind of like a clawed, like club almost. You could swing that around. It seems to have a great little bit of a rigor mortis setting into it. So it is. You can just swing that of this little beastie.
Himbonius,
Yeah.
I believe you have earned this.
Sure. Here, and I hand back the tablet for the spell.
Thank you. I'll hold on to that.
I do my fun little switchblade claw arm thing.
All
Now
sorts
it's
of magical
Bloodborne.
powers going about.
And let's
Yeah,
see,
I use it
that's
like
what-
nunchucks.
That's what I was talking about. Those are the new residents. It's Miss Griminy.
Oh,
Oh,
Scrimminy, welcome back.
Keep your frog away from me.
Himbonius. I'm like holding his little mouth. I'm like, don't.
Mortal enemies from the Frog War of '76 can't go back to that.
Oh my god.
They ate a lot.
Wasn't
of us.
that
We
like
did not
3
do
months
well.
ago?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah, time is an illusion when you're a bug.
Don't worry though, we can have a lot of children in like one go, and they grow pretty fast.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm part of a litter myself.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
So you saw the people there, the
Yeah.
creatures. So, there's a
Yes.
lot of them. They moved into some of the vacant apartments.
yeah.
Yeah, no, they seem like they kind of suck.
Yeah, they seem pretty polite, but also want to eat us.
Yeah, they're polite, but they're pushy. So it's kind
So
of
many
like
teeth.
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah,
yeah,
well,
Pushy's
I
a good
shot
word,
it.
yeah.
it's like
and then
when
we
you're in,
beat
like,
it
a-
to death.
Yeah, it's like when you're in a craft store, right? And they're just like they're very pushy.
Oh, yeah, they always got all them questions. Like, hey, what are you working on? Why don't you tell me about it? What do you want? I'm just like, leave me alone. I'm looking.
Yeah, maybe I know what I want. Maybe.
So what's
maybe
next?
Oh, you want to know what's next in the tree? Because
Yeah,
Oh, I
usually
was
give
I was
us
taking
like
up for conversation, but yeah, sure.
usually give us like hints and stuff on what to do.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
a
no, we
professional,
gotta get clues from the commoners.
professional guide, actually. A lot of people.
Oh,
don't know about
cool.
that. Scrimminy, professional guide.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm just so full. I always overeat on creme brulee. I carry so much of it with me. It's so good. It's just like, I look at it and it's just, I'm, maybe just one more look. Maybe just one more look.
Out of character, I
It's
love
just
that
like
he
eating
carries
it.
creme brulee around, a notoriously finicky and hard to make
Right?
dessert. He just has piles of it.
Has so much fun. And he's like taking like a little, I can't. It's just like eating a little bit. And he does have one of those little spoons. He's holding out.
Oh, how dare he?
Okay, so you wanna know what's next? In the
Yeah.
tree?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things in this tree. But you're gonna have to make it. You're gonna have to make it past. Oh my god, it's and they start stretching out like lying down.
Are you just trying to buy time when you think of something?
No, I already know that you're fighting cake. I'm going to bed.
Fighting cake?
cake.
And they
Like the
start
dessert?
snoozing.
Okay.
All right.
Well-
that was weird.
All right, everyone,
Oh.
step over Scriminy. Don't wake him.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
he
sure
seems
that we
busy.
can handle some sort of pastry like dessert or something.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think
Remember that one time that we battled that pie?
we did.
Yeah.
We kicked its ass.
It was almost as difficult as the chicken.
Oh, that chicken was really big.
There was a big chicken.
I worry worry that Mr. Scrimony is in some kind of sugar-induced fugue, so I'm not sure what he means by cake, but
It would not
happens.
surprise me if he was dying. Roaches
happens
don't
when
live
you
all
don't
that
have-
long.
Maybe it's somebody's birthday.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. Let's go see.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah,
to
let's
celebrate a
Let's
birthday.
go mess up this birthday cake.
Hey, Tugboat, do you remember my birthday?
April 3rd.
Oh, it's a good birthday. Thank you.
Oh, I don't even know what an April is.
sorry.
Sorry,
I'm pretty sure
Eldritch
that this
April.
planet doesn't
Fantasy
usually it'd be
April.
12-month
Fantasy April.
Gregorian calendar.
I've yet to like fully complete the calendar, but I made sure that each week is 10 days and each month is 3 weeks. And
Oh, I
it
love
is-
that for you.
There is no person who went like, yeah, but every 4 years, I think like there's just like an extra day. Fuck
Let's
it.
goof it up.
Let's slap that in there. And that's
yeah,
the
to
thing.
those-
One dude thought of doing that. He's just pissing around, and we're still doing it. Why?
Yeah. To those of you following along at home, Himbonius is an Aries. Make of that what you will.
Oh, that's perfect.
You're welcome.
I am very much
I
imagining.
did it for a reason.
I'm imagining that Lady Violet like summoned us here, and there's like skin monsters and robots fighting like behind us, and she's like, "Don't worry about that. That's unrelated."
No, that's just a part of the show.
Yeah,
That's part of the party.
It's like a whole thing.
it's like, "Don't worry about that. This is different." And we're like,
Alright.
"Okay, let's keep
Planes
going."
are crashing. Oh, I ain't never seen one of them before. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
No, mate, why am I?
I don't know why you're trying to
Anxious.
copy my voice.
The secret
'Cause
plot
It's
is that
impossible because it keeps changing.
the secret plot is that Hope Chubbins has been infected by a mimetic virus and we're all catching it.
Oh no!
No.
It's been a long time coming.
It's the bad exit virus. Oh no.
So you all carry on past this passed out cockroach who's muttering about cake, and you think it's probably just the sugar fugue that they're talking, just nonsense. And you're moving through this tree's tunnels. It keeps branching off, splitting. There's many different ways to go throughout this tree, and it's starting to get a little bit confusing. You're trying to follow the general sense of moving upward because you figured the nose is probably quite a ways up there, just considering all things. But I need somebody to make me a will check as they are moving through here to kind of try to help lead the party.
I'll do it.
I am tragically bad at this.
On an arbitrary scale, of, say 1 to
10.
12.
I would say I'm about a 6.
I'm at 10.
Okay,
Wait, what are we trying to do? Climb stuff?
That tracks.
we're navigating.
Wait,
Oh,
willpower.
navigating. Oh,
what do you think your willpower is? Your capacity to resist temptation.
oh well. I
Like
mean,
two?
most of the temptation I resist is eating outside of my regularly set macros, but I feel like that's out the window now that I have mouse physiology.
Oh
So,
yeah,
like,
no, yeah,
it's-
your metabolism's through the roof.
Right, like I feel like I should have taken him up on the creme brulee because like my body is not working.
Honestly, yeah, no, you're burning through stuff like crazy. I think mice are supposed to eat just like constantly.
Oh well, sorry, you asked me a question about my willpower and a specific number in which to quantify it. Yeah, I'll go with like a cool 7. I feel like 7's a cool number.
Wow,
That's a good number.
I think that
Yeah.
you're just like all around just slightly more powerful than me for some reason.
Oh, well, that's okay. 'Cause, like if you read it objectively, I think you get paid more than me, so you're actually smarter than me.
I got a 9 out of 10. So
I don't think that's how it works.
Tugboat, you're a
Besides,
classic.
we're an egalitarian adventuring crew. We all get paid exactly the same.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Oh, I think Lady
Well,
Violet
I
was trying
would
to sow
never
discord.
screw you over, Ambonius. You're my third best friend.
Oh my God, your third best friend?
Yeah.
That's 2 more than your 5th best friend.
It's Tugboat, then Pea Shooter, my little robot friend, which unfortunately couldn't get turned into a mouse because it's a little robot friend. That turns into a very big gun that I'm sure would have been crazy useful in this scenario.
Right, like a tank for us because we're small.
Yeah, exactly. Who knows? Maybe Pea Shooter will burst through a wall at some point and save us in the last second. You know,
That'd be
hey,
cool.
I was like, Lucas is just like,
saying
no.
like, we could have like a mech or something in here.
No.
That would be pretty cool.
Mausritter gone Lancer.
We're dealing with mechs later.
Later.
The Rules of Nature starts playing.
That's March, all right. Yeah, you're all kind of like trotting along through this tunnel while you're talking, and Tugboat, you're looking, and you notice that there's a little bit of like scraggly grass that's growing, specifically along like certain sets of tunnels. And you sniffle down near it, and it like kind of makes you sneeze a little bit. And when you sneeze towards it and the wind blows, it goes grickle grickle. Classic. That's the sound that grass makes. So you look down at the grickle grass.
Wait.
Whoa.
Oh, good eye, Tugboat. Oh, didn't Mr. Scrimney say avoid the grickle grass?
No, I think.
I'm pretty sure that he said that. Yeah, if we're going in the, we need to go towards the grickle grass.
Yeah. I remember
that's
him
where
saying,
our target is.
What do you think, narrator?
Himbonius thought back to the conversation he had with Scrimney before, and recalled that while the cockroach was a touch distracting with how he spoke, he did tell them to follow the grickle grass, which was related to pollution, a natural
I remember.
enemy to the living creatures.
Oh, you're right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Yeah, so we have to follow the grass because that's where pollution is, and pollution is where we're going to stop the bad thing.
Yes, you're right. I had it all backwards.
You know,
Won't the pollution
thank you,
kill us?
narrator. No, because
we're far more powerful than any pollution there,
Yes.
yeah. Besides,
Have
most pollution
faith in
kills you in
yourself.
most
But we're
pollution kills you in
mice.
like 30 years though. Like we have time, I think.
We won't always be mice, dear. Anything where it would be minuscule amounts of pollution once we're back to our humanoid shapes.
In out of character, if this follows Animorph rules, we just go back to normal after we change
We
back.
are always following Animorph rules.
I thought we followed Sonic rules.
Listen, there are
We
laws of the
always-
universe. It always comes back to Sonic. It will
Yeah,
always.
if Sonic has a
I would
Bible,
like to
then
point
we
out
have a
that
Bible.
that my rifle is still technically a functioning watch, so I'd like to check how long that we've been mice.
Oh fuck! You've been in more for an hour.
Oh no!
Things
We only
are
have an hour
getting
left.
pretty
This is real
tight.
fucked.
The ticking would be so loud. Like you have it right near you, and you have these mice ears.
Okay, so we go towards
Follow
the
the grickle grass.
Our smart.
So
Oh,
you
man.
follow
I
the
really-
grickle
Follow
grass.
that grass.
As we think about pollution in the story the Lorax told us,
We're
and
gonna
you
smoke
are
that grickle grass.
you're carrying on through this tunnel, and more of this grass is popping up to the point where it's almost like you're walking through grass. It's about like chest height, and it opens up into this little field that is surrounded by the wood of this tree. And you see at the far, like sort of like the center, but this field's very large. You see that there is this pile of cake, and it's just there.
Wow, this is like the opposite of a forest, where normally it's a bunch of grass surrounding wood. But now it's a bunch of wood surrounding grass.
Really makes you think.
Really makes you think.
Okay, that was a little tiring.
Yeah, that hurt.
Well,
What?
this appears to be that cake.
Well, it is
Yeah.
actually a cake.
Is there another door in here?
Yeah, I look around for a door in the cake.
No, not in the cake. Don't look at the cake. The cake's not the problem.
It's this.
You're
This
right.
room's fairly large, so you can't really see around the cake at the moment. But you
Oh.
think there might be.
Okay,
Let's just go ahead
cakes-
and walk around the cake.
Yes, cakes attract. If left in the wild, they do attract creatures and insects. So
yeah.
maybe let's.
Oh,
Yeah, they say get ants.
Who's there? You hear from the cake.
Oh no, last time anybody yelled at us, we greeted them. They tried to eat us. We're not falling for that one
You're
again,
trying
there,
to eat
mister.
me? I don't believe you. Who are you?
Wait, Hope.
what?
don't worry there. We're just travelers passing through. We see you have a lovely cake here.
No, that's what they all say. They say you look lovely. I'm just gonna have a cheeky little bite.
We are not. If you peek out from your cake, you will see we are not nasty reptilian toothy things.
Yeah, but
Hey,
you're
now,
new, right?
wait. That's a little bit insulting. Okay.
Hope, you are my favorite red toothy thing. You are nothing like those. Whatever that thing was.
This little worm sort of pops its head out and it has cake on top of its head like this icing. Two little
Is there a
eyes.
little birthday candle sticking up?
100%, and it is
Yes.
so
Oh,
cute.
it's so
it's
cute.
It's magic. It's permanently lit.
It's one of those
that's lovely.
self-lighting
Yeah,
candles.
it's not
That's
melting.
lovely.
What are you doing in here? What do you have so much of that the long stuff in your skin?
Hair?
Oh!
This
Oh.
is hair.
Brother, I don't like it either.
I don't understand.
It keeps us warm. But don't worry, everyone's different.
I have
We,
anxiety.
that's
Oh,
perfectly.
we can tell.
Alright,
Let's out.
let's just go ahead and we'll get out of your hair.
Yeah, we just gotta pass by
Or
your cake.
get out of your cake.
Wait, you
I
gotta help me.
guess.
Okay.
You gotta
What's
help me.
wrong?
Yeah.
I have to make a phone call. You know I
Whoa.
can't do this. You know I hate calling people on the phone. Why can't
What?
people just send me
Oh.
messages?
Friend?
I don't even know what a phone is.
It's the thing that
Friend.
worms have, okay?
Yes.
Oh, worm phone. Why didn't you say it was a worm phone?
Yeah,
I know what a
that
worm
would-
phone is.
Yeah, that would have explained everything if you just said worm before you said phone.
Well, if you tell us your name, we can just call for you and say we're you. They'll never
Yeah.
know.
And leave a message.
voicemail.
A voicemail for your worm buddies. We
Okay.
can record a new voicemail for you if you want, like a greeting.
Yeah. My name's Cakester.
Cakester?
Yep.
That's a really cool name. Did you have it before or after the cake?
I came up with it.
Don't ask complicated questions. You're freaking him out.
Sorry, I didn't think I was gonna send you in a new existential spiral.
Dexter, quit freaking out. Chill out. It's fine.
Hope kindly.
I ate too much cake. I'm having like a panic attack based on sugar.
Okay.
Everyone
okay,
in this tree is
Cakester.
really,
Cakester?
hyped up
Where's
on
all this sugar
Dexter,
coming
I'm-
from?
Somebody's
I'm-
having a birthday. Okay.
I'm waving the incense, just gently, and I'm like, Cakester, you're going to take a deep breath. Breathe in and breathe out.
Oh, worms have bad lungs.
Oh,
Yeah, they breathe through their butt.
breathe through your butt.
My butt's in cake. Also,
Maybe lift your.
I just have to stop. Eat as it's like reaching down and eating more of the ice and just gotta
Okay.
stop.
What
Okay.
if?
I have to call.
What if? Hear me out.
I have to call Wormium.
What if we? What if we cut you in half, and then your butt could go all wormy?
Yeah, but then it's like, then I have a roommate.
And he has a roommate, Hope.
Yeah, but
Not
it's-
everyone
it's a
can live with
roommate.
other people.
Yeah, it's a roommate that you know, though.
Well,
because-
then you
That's
just
wor-
kick
wait,
your butt out,
you
and
you
then
invite your
you don't
friend
have a
over?
roommate.
You're like, hey, you want to live together? And you think, well, it's gonna be my friend. This should be really good. But you find out it's actually worse because there's this like level where you're socializing, where you're like, well, it's my friend. I should let this slide. But it's also responsibilities that have to be done in the apartment, aka cake.
Well, yeah, but you
And
just
when-
kick your butt out, and
We're
then
not
it's not a
going
problem.
there yet. Hope, good idea. Doubling the problem, but a good, interesting idea. Cakester, yes. We are, I don't know if you can tell, we are just acclaimed adventurers, and we can make a phone call for you. For your friend, what's his name? Wormium?
Wormium, yeah. It's my
All right,
cousin. They're
where
way
is your-
more successful than I am, and my parents always bring it up. They say
Cakester?
Wormium's making music, in Plumeria.
Cakester, you have no one to compare yourself to except yourself.
Oh man. Don't cut me in half, because then I definitely have myself to compare myself to.
We're not going to do that.
I'm
We're
worried
going
that
to
my-
defeat your
my other half
anxiety
will
by
take all my
giving you an
talent.
identical clone.
Where is your worm phone?
One sec. And it ducks down into the cake, and the candle is like up top, still there.
So cute.
And then it pops back up, and it's like wrapped around a little phone, and it just like throws it down, and it's like a rotary phone.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what worms use. And so it just like clings, bangs down, and it's there. All right, then.
All right.
The number's complicated.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so dial 1,
1,
2,
2.
3.
Careful, Hippodius. Don't mess
Three.
it up.
Pi.
You see like a bead of sweat. Wait, pie?
Pi.
There's no key for pie.
Pi.
I don't know how to dial
It's
pie.
3.156.
I take it and I see that it's
3.156.
Is it a T9?
yeah, it's T9, so it's PIE. So you just have to.
So that should be 753.
Yeah.
7,
Oh, Nancy is so smart.
0.
3, 0.
Smiley face.
There's no
Oh, you gotta
There's
open
a
up the
smiley face
emojis for
button.
that.
Yeah.
I click the smiley face and I spin it on the rotary.
Okay, it's going.
I think. Wait. I don't want to be on the phone. I think
I'll
Tugboat
take
has the
it,
best
I'll take
voice.
Ow!
Wait. Yeah. You could both share. Do you want to do it together?
Yeah, me and Tugboat are like by the
Yeah,
receiver.
okay, I'll go if Nancy goes.
Hello, this
Yes.
is Wormium.
Talk about. Tell them now. Sit hi.
Hello, Wormium. We are doing well. We are friends of your dear cousin Cakester, who was hoping to reach out to you today.
Tell Wormium I said hi.
Well, I was just calling them back because they called me in a bit of a panic, saying they had a bit too much sugar. They were freaking out, and there was creatures walking into their house that were covered in long things on their skin.
Oh.
Why ain't you telling them that I said hi?
Oh, first of all, Wormium, Hope Chubbin says hello.
Tell Chubbins of the notable individuals that I too
Yes.
say hi.
Yes, he says hi.
Oh, that's awesome.
Appreciate
He knows
the
who you
work
are.
you all do, making sure that this world stays safe and not on fire.
Oh, well, he appreciates our work.
Your lack
Oh.
of use of explosives.
Yes,
we try our best.
We did a class on it.
It's good.
Do you
It's good.
do you know how to get Cakester to calm down?
Yeah, I do. You're gonna have to sing a little song.
Okay.
Now, any song will really work on Cakester as long as the song itself does not involve birds in any way. They will think they're immediately being attacked, and we'll just freak out.
Got it. Now the problem is, now that I know this, I
All
want
you can think of is
chaotic.
bird songs.
I'm like a bird on my way, and I'm like, no, can't do that.
We could do the birthday song.
Nope.
Oh, wait, what are we doing? I can't hear.
Yeah.
Wormium says we should sing a little song to Cakester, and he will feel better, and then we can carry on.
Oh, I
Yeah.
got this.
But don't sing any songs
Somebody
about birds.
once told me the world
Who's
was
gonna roll
Call
me?
me.
Well, I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
Shed.
She was looking kind of down with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead.
Ready? Here we go.
Whoa.
We're gonna start coming.
They don't stop coming. They don't stop coming. They don't stop coming.
Who's here for singing?
I say, all that glitters is gold, and I like do some glitter.
I apologize, everyone. You know how I get. It's me, Cakester. But when I hear music from the Shrek original soundtrack, it just calms me down.
last one time.
Oh, that's great. Wait, that means that Disney is also canon.
No, just Shrek.
Just Shrek.
Just Shrek.
Shrek is also another universal law. And I like
It's a very popular play in Plumeria.
That means that the King of Egypt is also canon, which is a good movie.
You know, it just makes me think about onions, honestly. Onions have layers, just like worms.
Have you
And
ever had a
cakes?
parfait?
Cakes have layers.
I'm sorry?
So do parfaits.
Parfaits. Oh, wow.
Parfaits are good, yeah.
You know what? I should try them. I'm back on dairy. I'm doing the dairy diet. Eat more
Yeah.
dairy.
Oh, you got to be
Dairy.
careful with that. Your
Well,
stomach
Parfaits
will.
may be the most delicious thing
Dairy
on the whole
makes me
damn planet.
gassy. I don't think it works very well with reptiles.
Well,
You never know.
I'm currently Googling the worm lifespan. Don't worry. I'm going to live 4 to 8
I don't
years.
think you should. Wow, really? 8 years?
4 to 8 years a worm lives.
Wow, that's actually
Wow.
really
It's a
impressive.
really
I was thinking it
large
was-
span, probably because so
Yeah.
many things eat us. But, you know.
it probably depends on like the death that you're in and whatnot too.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's actually really impressive. I was thinking it's like maybe a year or something.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Yeah. But
Wow,
I do
you
have...
learn new things every day.
Hey, that's what we do here in the tree of... the
How long
Great
does a
World Tree.
mouse live for?
You got to be careful, though. You're starting to get a little bit close to pollution. You know?
We did see the grickle grass.
Oh, yeah. That's the sign. That's the sign.
Oh wow!
Well,
Oh wow! Oh no! You guys, we gotta stop being mice as soon as we can. We live for like a year.
Oh,
Holy
whoa.
crap!
You have an
Yeah.
incredibly
Oh, no.
large amount of natural predators. Just gonna...
Yeah.
Well, Cakester, I'm so glad we could make your acquaintance and assist you. This is your home. What can you tell us about what's up ahead?
Oh, wow. You're asking me what's up ahead. I actually do have a chart here of things that could happen. It's really random of this list of things. I will say, though, I think pollution has an eye on you.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, we will keep an eye out for it as well.
You know, a lot of people think that pollution might actually be tied towards a demigod, but I think that's all just nonsense. Why would that be? Bye now. And they slip back
Okay.
into the cake.
Oh man, I always feel bad when I can't answer philosophy questions.
Well, here, have a maraschino cherry from the top of the cake.
Oh, yeah, I do the
Oh,
cartoon
wait,
thing.
hold on, we're not supposed to eat anything from the cake.
Ah,
You know what? Think of it as payment for that sweet, sweet Shrek moment.
I unhinged
Oh,
my jaw.
very
and
welcome.
Hork the entire cherry.
Yeah, it's like, you know, you're kind of like hitting your chest to make it go down.
It's a fruit. It
Gotta
counts. It's
squeeze your
healthy-
neck, turn it
Yeah.
into juice in there.
It's healthy sugars.
Right.
I don't think anything about a maraschino cherry is healthy. I'm pretty sure it's just pure syrup and a weird skin.
You told me I needed a lot more, like, sugar in general because of my new mouse body, though.
Yeah, honestly though, like looking at this mouse information, I don't think it matters.
No,
We
that's
ain't
true.
long for this world. We are on the time limit. I was wrong
Oh,
about
man.
that. This
Yeah.
is shocking. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Then we keep rolling. We keep rolling.
You know what? I
We
just
keep
wanna
rolling and we
say-
don't stop rolling.
I just want to say, go ahead and join the Ballad of the Seven Dice Discord, because we got a lovely picture of Cakester up
You're welcome.
on there. Love it. Absolutely wonderful. But yeah, so you all are moving forward through this field of grickle grass. It's called grickle as you're going through it. And you are starting to pick up that smell again, that very similar, like, acidic smell that's kind of making you scrunch up your little mouse nose as you're
Oh
moving
no, it's
along.
the air stank. It's back.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I
stinky.
hate it.
And you're moving through like another one of these wooden tunnels, and you feel as if there's eyes all around you, but you can't see them.
Right, stay sharp, everyone.
Okay.
This voice starts echoing around you. Ah, is this who Arabella sent
to deal with my plans.
Whoa.
Oh,
Where's
I don't
your
know.
mouth?
What are your plans?
Do you think that you could stop me in these tiny bodies covered in strange long things?
It's hair.
I
hair.
don't know what that is.
I mean, I forget
Honestly,
words too
I-
sometimes.
Technically, it's fur.
I think it's pretty weird too. Not a fan. I kind of find it itchy.
Yeah.
But look, you know, it's just like a whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think what I'm going to do is slowly rot you from the inside.
Whoa,
Man,
whoa.
yeah.
Hold on.
I honestly don't think there's any rush to do that because, like, seriously, looking at this information about mice that I found on the ground here, like, I think nature
Put that
take
pamphlet-
care of that
no,
pretty
stop.
soon.
Put that pamphlet down. That's mine.
Mice facts.
I'm doing
Like,
of
it's
aficionado.
just
So
crazy.
now you're a
like,
mouse,
honestly,
chicken
I'm
soup for the soul.
terrified.
live, laugh, squeak. All right. And so
Like, you gotta understand, my species lives for a long time. Like, I mean, most of us don't because we get killed off by, like, you know, predators and assholes and whatnot. But, like, a lot of us do. We get very old and stuff. Like, so, like, just being told, oh, yeah, no, you got a year to live. And I'm like, there's a blink in the eye.
You're right, Hope. How old was your cousin Bizarrio, you said?
Oh, shoot, I don't even know. I'm pretty sure he's swapped bodies a couple times.
Whoa. I didn't know you could do
Well,
that.
I don't know who this person thinks they are, but we can handle
Oh,
this.
guys, you guys,
Yeah?
it's the demigod.
Oh.
That's very polite of you. But most just call me the Deathbringer.
And you can all hear something coming from behind you. And it sounds very large coming up the tunnel.
Wait, Nate, hold on. Why are we fighting a demigod? I thought we were here to protect the tree.
I
this-
want that heart.
Well, hold on. Who are you? I'm lost here.
They said their name is the Deathbringer.
This
I recognize that one.
This is clearly a demigod that has set up shop here, taking advantage of the World Tree's weakness.
Which one is the Deathbringer?
I don't know.
I
That's
don't-
not
They're-
Makashka,
It doesn't
right? I'm pretty
matter.
sure the tree would be on fire if it was
They're good.
Makashka, right?
There's so many just scuttling around. Who
God,
knows?
Six just collects death. Six doesn't bring death.
Anyway,
Hold,
everyone
please.
prepare.
I have the one note journal. I will pull this up very quickly.
I'm lost. Who are
I
we
think, I
fighting?
think this might
Why
be
are
a
we
Mouse
fighting a
Ritter special
demigod?
Actually,
demigod.
no, it is
Yeah.
listed in the OneNote.
Oh, what?
What's
You
the
hear
Deathbringer?
this hissing sound. As
Well, you better not be a snake. I don't
you
like
look
snakes.
back and see a large neon green snake.
If I turn around
Whoa.
and there's a snake there, I'm gonna freak out.
Its head is the size of this tunnel that you're moving through as it's coming slowly towards you. These eyes staring at all of you.
I'm turning around very slowly. There better not be one.
Hope it is a very large snake.
But
Oh
Hope
shit,
there's-
there's a snake. I hope shooting it.
as you all look over at this creature's eyes, they're very hypnotic.
Oh no.
Oh.
Just for a moment, you feel yourself falling into them. And I'm going to need all of you to make me a will check.
Oh no, I'm bad at those.
I'm not good at those.
Haha.
I'm not good at those one bit.
It says in this pamphlet that snakes are one of our predominant predators.
Don't put that away.
Yes, Hope, but
Now
you're
I rolled
forgetting.
badly. I think I'm falling in love.
Weirdly enough, I got a 1, so I'm actually fine.
Got a
I
4
find
under 8.
myself strangely attracted towards going into the mouth of this snake.
And Tugboat?
Sorry, apparently the OneNote that I have is not updated. So I'm useless.
Oh, I thought it updates every
No,
time.
it doesn't auto update. Anyway, what am I rolling?
Will.
Resist snake.
Yes.
I got 11 out of 10.
All right, so you, Tugboat, as well as Hope Chubbins, are staring into the eyes of this snake, and you feel yourselves almost sort of lock up as you're just caught in this gaze as this tongue flicks out. And you, meanwhile, Nancy and Himbonius, are not affected by this hypnotic gaze, and it looks over at all of you. Some know me as Venomous. And then the snake starts coming up fairly quickly. What do you want to do, Himbonius and Nancy? Because your two allies are just staring.
I yell, Himbonius, go for his eyes, and I'm gonna ice spell him.
Yeah. I run forward and I swing my rock on a string.
Let me ice spell him first, so he'll be frozen.
I slow down.
Easier to hit
then,
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Light
I
jog,
slow down,
and then go back
but
to
I'm
a
still spinning. Yeah.
So, you cast this ice spell. This ice just like shoots forward in like almost this spiral, like up the wall, over the ceiling, coming back down, and it hits into Venomous as this like ice and frost form over its body. Its eyes narrow at you as this tongue flickers out. Himbonius, you rush forward, swinging this rock as you're bringing it down on this frozen snake.
Nice. I rolled a 7 damage.
So you bring the rock down and like crunch down, and it gives a little as it's looking at you with these eyes. And at this moment, you sort of like snap out of it, Hope as well as you, Tugboat, and you see that there are cracks starting to form on the ice on it. But it is the moment stuck.
We better like either run or fuck this guy up. Somebody pick.
Let's flee. We have to get to the heart before he does.
Then once we arrive at the heart, we will, I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. That's what we're good at.
Yeah.
We're the notable individuals, and we're heroes, and we always win.
Also, spells should have 3 charges. Also, he's a snake, even if he is a demigod. I am just cold icing him.
Are you like all the charges in this spell? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he is hurt and slowed down and having a bad time.
So you all just take off, and you're running, your little mice feet underneath you. Tugboat, you're so small, like your robe's just flapping behind you, the like sleeves too long as you're rushing forward. All of you are like leaping over like little pieces of wood that have like grown upward. There's like grass there. Every so often there's other denizens of this tree that are like staring at you. Some of them are bugs, some of them are other like little furry creatures that are scurrying around staring at you. There's one mole's like, I have an interesting backstory, and you just quickly rush.
There's a snake. There's a snake in here. We've all got to clear out. It's a snake. It's a big snake. It's gonna eat us.
And you're rushing forward, jumping over things. You're ducking under other parts as you hear in the distance a loud, like shattering sound and a very angry as the snake starts to move. But you've only made like
either that's loud or we did not make as much ground as I had hoped.
And the snake starts barreling forward in this tunnel. You are like going through, twisting different ways, and you're looking behind you as you see like the snake is flicking its tongue. It's still a little sluggish from the cold, and it has to find like ways around like different obstacles that you can just kind of like squeeze through. Little mouse body, you're just popping through. You just gotta worry about your skull. And then like, out you go. And so you are all running forward, but I need you all to make me either dexterity checks or strength as you're just barreling through this tunnel.
Oh boy.
That's not good.
It's an 8. I passed.
Ooh.
I failed with 13.
Ooh, I got 7 under 8. Whew. Tugboat.
Tugboat, what did you get?
She got a nat 20.
Uh-oh.
It's working against you. Your cool rolls.
It's always the,
Oh no!
it's
You
the
always roll
reverse.
so many nat 20s.
No.
Tugboat, use your terrible
So,
unbalanced dice.
Tugboat, you're
cursed
running
dice.
forward and you trip on your long robes. You just like smack down. You know, you bonk your head on something as you're looking forward. And Himbonius, you're all mass. You're not made for cardio. You're made for strength training.
Oh god!
So you're just like
I never
you're
set up my
getting
lung
winded
capacity
fast.
for this.
Oh no! Imbonius is gassed. Your tugboat's down. We're on the same tugboat. Tugboat. Come back to me, tugboat.
Wait, Lucas.
Yes.
Hope
Since,
it's turn around.
Do you want me to go for it?
What would you like to
Since
do?
well, I mean, because I'm looking at the time.
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
I'm not going to be able to make it next time.
If you want to do a dramatic hero moment.
Yeah.
Hero moment.
Tugboat's
Himbonius.
down. No, Tugboat's the best of us. And I turn around, and I'm spinning the rock around, and I tap all of the stamp-sized, tiny, muscle-flexing scrolls, and I just become a bigger mouse, like twice the size.
It's kind of
Turned
cramped,
into a
but
rat.
You're good.
Yeah. So I'm like taking up the entire tunnel, and I just like crunch over, and I very gently with like one hand pick up Tugboat, and I kind of discus slide them back into Hope Chuggins' arms.
Imbonius, you do what you need to do. I
Hey.
trust you.
Hey,
We'll
we
see you
survived.
outside the tree.
We survived the Dodge Charger somehow.
Oh no, we
I
did
can
not survive that. We absolutely died.
I had
We
a lot of
died
concussions
so
that day.
bad. We crashed into the planet and exploded. I'm pretty
I had-
sure. That
I
was
had
a
a lot
long
of
time
concussions.
ago.
Yeah, so many concussions that day. My memory is shot. Yeah, so I'm gonna choose to remember that we survived the Dodge Charger,
We did.
and I'll survive this. I'm spinning the rock around, and eventually I just catch it in my own hand, and I'm just like using it like an extension of my own fist, like a pile bunker, and I'm charging up and just getting ready.
So the snake is barreling through this as the rest of you tearfully running away. This classic like Gandalf.
You'll
fly, you
always
fools.
be my third best friend, Imbonius.
That's 2 more than your 5th.
I tearfully wave my petal handkerchief and heal your 1 damage that you took.
Ah.
The snake venomous enters your area, Himbonius, as they come slowing down, raising themselves up slightly as much as they can in these cramped quarters.
Do you really think you can stop me, Himbonius of the notable individuals?
I don't have to stop you. I just have to slow you down. Or my name isn't Himbonius, the Muscle Wizard! And I just like run up and try to uppercut him with the rock.
We watch as Himbonius, you swing this rock, you hit the snake in the face as it like twists to the side, its eyes glaring at you. It lashes forward, biting down onto your already or your previously injured leg as you feel venom surging into your body, these black veins quickly working up. You take the rock once more, bringing it down, smashing down on rupturing the snake's eye as it hisses out. It grabs onto you with its jaws as it starts crushing you, and then slowly you hear this as you're watching as its mouth is extending and it's beginning to go over you. You hear this voice echo in your head.
Do you have any last words, Himbonius the Muscle Wizard?
Oh, I'm sorry, narrator. I tried my best.
And the narrator knew that Himbonius did, as Himbonius felt the horrible sliminess of this snake coating around them as they began to swallow Himbonius whole. The pressure pushing down onto this poor mice's muscles as this snake begins its journey, albeit slowly, towards the rest of the notable individuals.
Now, Himbonius, activate your mass explosion inside. All those bombs that you ate.
I look over. I'm in like the belly at this point, and I look over to a tablet that says Fireball, but I see that there's a piece of paper that says Fire Safety on top of it, so I don't trigger it.
Can't do it.
And as this is all happening, we look just below this like thin layer of bark underneath into this very large open chamber where we see Duke Peyton Thaler swirling this glass of wine. And that's the whole thing. You see, I won! As we watch the randos slowly getting these these tension headaches and like the veins on their foreheads, listening to this skeleton prattle on as this little bird Alora is like just flying around. And we'll leave the session there.
I think that cakeworm didn't see that bird.
That would have been real rough.
I love the nonsense of this whole system. It's fun.
Yeah.
That was great. Himbonius, we shall avenge you.
Don't worry, it's not the first time that Himbonius has died.
Yeah, Himbonius dies all the
Himbonius is
time.
always running off on sacrificial missions that we have to cry about for a little bit.
Yeah, every time Himbonius dies, it's another concussion.
Yeah.
What happened? You won. Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Well, it's good.
Why is the sun so bright? Oh.
I can taste purple.
Where are all my scars on my body? You never had them. Oh, okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool.
New body. Nice.
Sick. Radical. Tubular.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed our dipping our toes into the world of Mausritter. There is much of this game yet to explore. Honestly, I would love to have a longer, like 7 or 8 kind of sessions to go through and really try out a lot of this stuff. But it's still fun, and I'm glad that we get to have another session where we get to see more of this. But yeah. Let's go ahead, go around this virtual table. Anything that you wish to recommend or anything you'll be in, any kind of things you want to plug, by all means. We will be back in 2 weeks' time with the finale of Rise of Nyarlathotep. That'll be on the 7th of March. Next week, we are once more doing another session of Mausritter, where we're picking off where the story just left. So do not worry, we will see what happens to the remainder of the notable individuals and their caution around just blowing stuff up and setting things on fire, really thinking ahead and thinking about others. But yes, so we will be back with that, do not worry. As per usual, I'm going to plug that we have another show going, the Escaping Carcosa campaign, which is 2 games in one, Pathfinder 2E and Call of Cthulhu game that are running alongside each other with players trapped in a game and investigators trying to break everyone out of said game. Been a lot of fun. We're already, I think, 5 episodes in for each of them. That's all up on any podcast app as well as up on YouTube. We are at 39 5-star reviews on Spotify. Somebody get us to 40. All you gotta do is listen a little bit, and then you can slap that review on your phone device, which is blanked out. So check that out. That'd be really cool if we could hit 40. Would be happy. Those stars help keep some of the creatures at bay that continuously try to break into my house. So check that out. Also, we have a Patreon. The funds help us keep the lights on, help us pay for hosting, all that good stuff. Podcasting, unfortunately, is not as free as I'd like it to be. So check that out because it does help out with everything that we do. But the thing I am going to recommend you all check out, let me see over here. I've been listening to a ton of stuff. I've just been binging through these podcasts. I've been listening to a lot of Monster of the Week. I think last time I recommended Nameless Monsters. I'm just opening up the podcast on my phone. Oh, this one was recommended before but I just listened to most of the episodes. I skipped a couple. Go check out the Mayfair's Watcher Society. It is a lot of fun. I know Eve recommended it before. I went through pretty much all of them. I think I've only skipped 2 of them just because, they do give you fair content warnings and that kind of stuff, what's in the episode, so it's easy to kind of jump over things. But it's a great horror audio drama, all based around Trevor Henderson's works, and they have just some wonderful, delightful, weird creatures. I really like the fact that they have like these exterminators in there that are tasked with hunting down things. Their latest episode was about death and taxes, where creatures are attracted to all sorts of wonderful human-made things. So check that out. A lot of fun. And I'll hand it over to Ian.
Hi, everybody. I have a fun little announcement to make. I have been cast in something. I'm going to be in a multi-part series playing Brinkwood, which is a Blades in the Dark hack that's about a bunch of essentially brigands or outlaws trying to take down like nightmare capitalist vampires. And it's much like Escaping Carcosa. It's a 2-part game where I will be on team Human Resistance, and the other group that we will be facing up against eventually will be the vampire lords that are like causing the problems. So if you want to see me do like an anti-vampire heist as like a not well put together in the brain toy maker, that's something to look forward to. I will give more information as it becomes available. But if you want to follow Take Your Role, that's ROLE on the and that's at Take Your Role on Twitter. You can find more information. I don't know if they've like officially announced the cast yet, but I'm excited that we're doing our session 0 soon. And if you can follow them, they will give you information on when that's going to start coming out.
Hell yeah, I will post a link for that.
Yeah. Hilariously, my first game related to vampires I've ever played, and I am playing against the vampires because of scheduling conflicts. Otherwise, I would have absolutely applied to be at the vampire side.
Nice.
Yeah. Turns out I can't play as a vampire if I'm in Chicago.
Those are the rules, actually.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I won't have
illegal.
my setup, which is the main thing. Like, I will be traveling. So yeah.
Nice. Meg.
Hey, I'm Meg. You can find me on Twitter at Narnia's Pants, where I screech about fandoms, randoms, and being a music educator in the whole state of Texas. I recommend getting sleep. Apparently, I'm just really tired. I did a lot of work in my school's garden today, so I think that's where my brain is just like, we're done. And we are still, actually, while my brain is here, we are still fundraising for my fiance's top surgery. Thanks to a lot of y'all, and some like non-Twitter peeps that I know. We've been able to get like about 75% of it paid off, and taken care of. So it's been great. We unfortunately had to reschedule because our surgeon called out sick the morning of. That's been great. But we did get a newer appointment for next week. So, candles lit, thoughts, prayers, all that shit. Preferably not glitter because it gets on the carpet, but I'll take it. And yeah, if you follow me on Twitter, everything is in my pinned tweets. You can usually find us, but our Wednesday game is currently cursed. But you can usually find me on Wednesdays over at the Hype Goblin on Twitter. They're actually currently streaming Solasta, which is like a D&D-esque kind of video game, where I get to be a cute little Humblewood, and you get to see my raccoon makeup versus my little mouse makeup.
Nice.
I think that's it.
Second sleep. I've recently entered my second phase, reaching old man status. I'm now waking up at 6 a.m. and going to bed earlier, and wow, my body feels good. So try that sleep thing. Apparently it works, and humans are a lot better at functioning in the day than rather forcing ourselves to stay up late into the night. Eve.
Hello, I'm Even. You can find me over at Lawless Vic on the Twitters as Lawless is in Crimes, Vic is in Victory. I post a bunch of anarchist and militant type bullshit. So just be ready for that and stuff. this week we're going to recommend our good friend Shuli Shoes, who made me a tiny mini TK with like a chain sword.
Oh, that's lovely.
I'm gonna go get my trust.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Everybody's
Turns out
going
my
out
back
to go
still
get
hurts.
their toys.
My back still hurts, but yeah, here it is.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
love
let's see, what else am I going to recommend?
Tiny
Hey,
Laura.
Oh,
nice.
They've got a jar.
Also going to recommend Man New Pitch Black. It's
I
back
didn't
for a
know it
limited
came in
time.
pitch black.
now with real
It was supposed to be a regular flavor, but then they just decided, you know what? We're not going to actually do that. Fuck all of you. We're just going to take the best Mountain Dew away.
Would
Oh,
you
that's a
describe
bummer.
it
Bring
as
it back.
a blast of dark citrus punch?
It's pretty good. I like it.
A blast of dark citrus punch is the name of an anime attack.
This is true.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. What else have I been listening to? Yeah, maybe it's a good one. Oh, the Last of Us show's pretty decent. Not too
Mhm.
shabby. Oh, what else we got? Robots are pretty cool. I like robots. I would recommend not taking your dog out while there's a whole bunch of black ice and you got a really strong dog. Because then you'll fall down the stairs and land spine first on the step. Like I did.
Ooh,
So
ouch,
I've just
owie.
been in
Ow.
pain for the past week.
Hey,
We're all busted.
I have also hurt my back.
You really hurt. I've still
Finally,
got a
look at a really
bruise on
good
my
place
arm
physically.
here. Like
Lucas
I'm all
Lucas is
kinds of
stealing
fucked
our
up.
back power.
I'm stealing everyone's life. Waking
Jason,
up at
some-
6 a.m.
Jason's somewhere deadlifting like 400 pounds. What?
That man is strong.
all the energy is siphoning directly from the U.S. to Canada.
Yeah, that's actually our big plan right now. We're just draining all the people's life force.
Well, definitely had one other thing that I want to recommend. Well, what I recommended last week, and like I had it right there in the tip of my brain, and it was like, oh, this is an important one. Now I'm told the brain. Oh, here's one though. Kerbal Space Program 2 is coming to early access on
That's so
Thursday.
exciting.
Yeah, I'm super
We're going to
excited
space
for that.
again.
Yeah, I love a KSP. This shit's a blast.
Nice.
Maybe look into that. It's looking pretty cool. It's like they took all the really fun mods and everything and like fine-tuned them.
Nice.
Pretty sick.
All right, Jess, you got to follow that up.
Oh,
Gotta beat me.
well, if y'all like space, and also having feelings about space, I recommend the webcomic 17776, which is not actually a webcomic. It is a multimedia experience. It's also called What Will Football Be Like in the Future? Is it about football? Yes, but also no. You will cry. I'm telling you this because, spoilers, it is about satellites in space, and one of them is the Jupiter Icy Moons surveyor, which is launching in April. When 17776 was written, it hadn't been launched yet, but it's actually launching, and his name is Juice, and it's very exciting, and you should read it, and I'm not going to tell you anything else, and it's very interesting and strange and beautiful, and enjoy.
I just opened up the website. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. You will cry. It will make you cry, but in a good way.
Give you all a classic Jason recommendation. Maybe try to have some fruit and vegetables, more integrated into your diet. Make sure you try to have some, not only just cook things, but have some raw food. It's really helpful. The fiber's good. All right, so we are going to quickly rate some. We're going to go ahead. 12-sided stories is going, which
Ooh, yeah.
I'm trying to type /Giphy into this. I've been on Slack too much. So Let's see here. 12-sided stories. So, everyone, remember, we will be back next week with another episode of Mausritter. So, it's going to be exciting. We'll see what happens with this snake. We'll see how our group fares. And we'll see if there is any more cake or any more cockroaches. But here we go. Heading over to the raid. Remember, there is Mature. So, we are going off. But we will be back. Bye now, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.